Hey friends, welcome back to the Birthing Bestie blog, where we talk about real topics pertaining to pregnancy, birth, business, motherhood, partnerships, and just real life. Here on the blog, we don't shy away from the hardships of parenthood. Instead, we validate you, we encourage you, and we welcome you with open arms. Today, I want to talk to you all about something that I kind of opened the can of worms a little bit on my Instagram earlier this week, that it's always okay to change your mind. Now, I think this is something that we can apply to all aspects of life, but certainly in parenthood and most certainly in business. So, talking to my doula friends here, I really want you to think about that sentiment in regards to your business. I don't plan on hustling on over to 2024. I am really taking the time and space to reflect on the year that we are still in and the year that I just had. And with that, I am realizing that some strategies and some goals that I already put in motion for 2024, they don't feel aligned anymore. After several months, and really a busy year in general, I'm really leaning into slowing down, yes, in these last couple months, but also reimagining and reevaluating what I want, not only next year for my business to look like, but the future of my business. And that has come with changing my mind on some things. And so I want to not only give you that reminder and hopefully that peace of mind for you that changing your mind is okay. I also want to give you the guidance on when might feel right for you to change your mind. Of course, when we have something made up in our head and then realize it's not aligned, there's a big place of discomfort there. So being able to move forward with what's right for you does require a little bit of structure and a little bit of process. So I want to share what that looks like for me. So first and foremost, when you're setting any goals, in my opinion, I think it's really important not only to dream big, but also to revisit those goals constantly. Reflection and evaluating your past experiences are really important for how you move forward. Now, we as doulas and as birth workers work with families all the time about tapping into their intuition to see what feels most aligned for them. And we know as birth professionals, there's a lot of personal work that goes into that type of process. I am encouraging you to practice what you preach to your clients that you're trying to set up and prepare for an empowered birth. Do those same practices, but in regards to planning for your business and preparing for the future of your business. So, absolutely take some time to reflect, tuning in to how has this year unfolded? How am I feeling about my workload and the way that I've been able to show up with that workload? And does it feel sustainable for the new year or moving forward in the future of my business? So, evaluation and processing is a huge part of that. Now, the other really big component with changing your mind is the confidence to have to admit potentially to others that this no longer feels aligned and I am ready to move on without this piece. So now I think there is a big difference between not being able to stay with commitments and maybe feeling or looking or coming off a little flaky, and being really honest and transparent. When you are changing your mind, sometimes that comes along with altering or breaking commitments you had to other people. And what does that look like? And how do you move forward with confidence? First and foremost, I think that being transparent and truthful is the best way to go about that. The more that we can show up authentically and communicate our desires authentically, we empower others to do the same. At the end of the day, I know we all just really want to serve and support this community of families who are growing and expanding their families. And I think that starts with us and us showing up for ourselves and other people. So encouraging you, one, to reflect, 2, to be really honest and confident in communicating those transparencies and just reminding you it's always okay to change your mind. I plan on getting back to the drawing board on what things are going to look like for me in the new year. And to be quite honest, I don't know what that looks like yet, but I do know that I have changed my mind on how I thought it was going to look. And while there's a lot of uncertainty with that, there's a lot of excitement with that. The possibilities feel endless, and I am really intentionally reflecting on the past year and what feels right and aligned for me moving forward into the future of my business. And you might catch me in January of 2024, and I may have reimagined yet again. That is the beauty and sometimes feels like the curse of running your own business. But I think it's so important to stay true to yourself, aligned with what feels right for you in that moment. And that's how we prevent burnout as birth workers. This is big, important work. And the last thing any one of us wants for ourselves or each other is to feel burnt out. So make sure you're taking the time to reflect. Make sure you are tuning in to what feels aligned and where your energy levels are at, and just encouraging you to be confident in reimagining what your business and your support can look like. One more time here with a reminder, you can always change your mind. And if you are in a phase where you are ready to reevaluate, set new goals, and reimagine what your business looks like, and you want some additional support or just someone who gets it, who's right there with you, please always feel free to reach out to me. You can always slide into my DMs on Instagram at ebbirthing, or just drop me an email at ebbirthing@gmail.com. We are in this together, and our goal is the same, and that is to run aligned businesses where we show up big for our birth community to make our birth community a better place. So let's work on this together. I'm sending you so much love, so much understanding, and happy reflecting.